Hello guys, Twitter and Bricks, I hope you're all keeping well, and in today's video we're looking at, can you make a mock out of basic Lego sets? Let's get into it. Okay guys, so today's video is basically an idea I had since Monday of this week. Now if you managed to see my Instagram post, you'll see that I made this the other day, literally had 10 spare minutes, and I made this kind of mini mock. However, it is extremely basic with not a great deal going on. However, all the grey pieces, sorry, and the plate came out of the Mandalorian battle pack here. So I thought, I had a couple lying around. I thought, why don't I try and make something out of a couple of these sets? Now, I am not a very good mock maker. I've actually not picked up a Lego piece since probably in about maybe 10 years, so it's going to be really interesting to see what I kind of produce. However, for now, let's jump in the video and let's build one of these little battle packs up first and see what we get. Okay guys, so here is the Mandalorian battle pack built up. Now, as you can see in front of you, this is basically what you get in the battle pack. You get like a small kind of ruin here. You get quite a cool little speeder bike and the 4 characters. Well, they're not characters, 4 minifigs, should we say? 2 of them are female, 2 of them are male Mandalorians. The body print are all the same though, which I think is a really cool touch from Lego. You can obviously choose to have the female Mandalorians if you wanted, but the bodies are all different. Normally if it's a female body, they've got like a little curve on the side of them to show it's a female or not, so quite like how they've kind of made it a bit more equal for the Mandalorians to all look different. Really cool touch there. However, for now we will jump straight in and take an overall look at every figure. Starting off with my favourite one, here we have kind of this teal coloured one. He's kind of got a couple of blotches of purple on him, and a kind of cool lime green cape. Another cool thing about this is every single cape is slightly different, so you can pretty much customise them just off the capes if you wanted. Here, like a female with a light variant, she has a black cape here. The cape material feels quite durable as well, so all in all this is a really great battle pack to pick up. This is the other female. I almost feel as if they can divide it into like almost 2 teams. So you could have like these 2 as good guys, these 2 as bad guys, vice versa. And then we have this darker one on the end. The only one without the leg printing though, which I think is a little bit weird. You'd think they'd do something with the legs on that guy, but that is the Mandalorians. They literally have a front print, nothing spectacular on those guys. Kind of what you'd expect for the battle pack price. The speeder build is quite basic, however it is still really quite cool. Some cool little mismatched colours, almost makes it look as if it's they're kind of on a budget trying to make things last, so they're not really like Death Watch or like a particular faction. They're just kind of ragtag bounty hunters, which I think is actually quite a cool idea to have kind of a ragtag looking speeder. And finally you've got like the ruin build, which is where my idea stemmed from for today's video, and I will show you guys now what I made just off these pieces alone. Okay guys, so here is the like kind of ruin build that you get in this set, and here is the rock that I made just out of literally all the grey pieces that I thought were usable, kind of out of the set. Now I thought to myself it looked pretty okay. I'm quite glad with how it turned out. However, I noticed that there kind of wasn't enough pieces to finish it off. Like this side here is pretty flat face, where every other side kind of has something going on, which is where the idea came from of buying another battle pack to make kind of a bigger rock or a bigger whatever. So let's jump in and basically dismantle this, alter this, and kind of make something a bit cooler. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay guys, so after dismantling that, this is kind of what I have made. That time lapse literally probably only been about 10 seconds. It literally took less than a minute to kind of make up. So using the pieces from like the original rock that I made, I've now kind of modified it a bit, try to get rid of some of those flat edges that were there. I've kept the initial same shape from like the original draft, should we say, and just altered it ever so slightly. So this kind of slope piece is on a 2x1 brick in the front section. I kind of kept this other one off and put it a bit lower down to kind of give it some different height. And just used a lot of the cheese slopes really to give it lots of different direction and things like that. However, I think we could probably make this look a lot cooler if we maybe dismantled pieces from this and try to add it onto here and kind of make something, or a rock at least, something kind of cooler. I don't know, so we'll get onto that right now, and we'll open this second box up and we'll kind of look at the pieces we've got in there and try and see if we can make something a bit cooler to kind of go with this rock here. Okay guys, so basically out of combining the three sets, this is the rock that I have managed to make. I quite like this, however I think it could still be a little bit better. Should maybe put a cheese slope on the front of there like that, just to kind of give it a bit more. But yeah, basically this is the overall shape I managed to make. One thing I think that definitely helps is having these slope pieces, the taller ones. I believe it's a 2 by like 1 by 3. I don't know what the degree is, but yeah, basically I think those slope pieces really do help, and especially kind of giving them different angles here and there really does make it look sick. However, to get this result and to kind of put a minifig on there, it's going to be really tight, as basically there's no real position you can put the minifig. You couldn't really pose him on there. However, I really want to do better than that, and I'm going to show you exactly. Okay guys, so after playing around with that kind of box of pieces, I've just tied everything up because the desk was an absolute mess. This is what I made. I kind of like this, as both sides to this have kind of got a rock kind of look to it, I think. I originally had like all the pieces facing the same way, and it just didn't look really how I wanted it to look. However, I like how I've managed to build up the layers and kind of make something I think it looks kind of like a rock, or at least, you know, resembles something. But that is the finished product out of just combining the 3 battle packs together. I try to use some pieces off of the speeder bike that comes in the battle pack, however I just couldn't really get something I liked, so I ended up sacking that off and just using all of the grey pieces out of the battle pack. The only downfall to this is purely the fact that with it being on such a small square base, there's no real place to position a minifig that sits on the mock exactly where he should do. There's too much on the mock, too much there, sorry, to make this kind of posable for the minifig. So guys, that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys really enjoy this one, and I hope it inspires you to start making a mock basically out of any Lego set you've got lying around. Kind of just out of 3 battle packs, I've managed to make something that kind of looks like a rock, and kind of looks quite mockable. However, fingers crossed tomorrow I can make a first mock on the channel. Hopefully it looks quite cool, and some of you guys will enjoy and things like that. Now, the goals for this month, I'm 2 subscribers away from 100, which is kind of the biggest goal I set. If you're watching this, please just hit that subscribe button. It costs nothing and gives me a huge boost to keep on going. I've been really inactive this week, and I'm really sorry for people that view my channel kind of regularly. I'm sorry I haven't been very active. I've just been super busy with work and things like that. And on my Instagram, I'm at 205 followers, so a whole 20 followers away. So once again, if you're new here, the link for my Instagram is in the description box. Just go click down and drop a follow. You don't have to, but it'd be kind of nice. So yeah. As well as that, guys, the poll to enter SW Bricks and Figs mock contest swayed quite heavily towards actually doing it. So I guess I'm gonna start hopefully a weekly series of the progression on that. That fingers crossed many of you guys will sit and view. I'm gonna try something new, I guess. Definitely a massive learning curve for me, but fingers crossed a lot of you guys enjoy what is to come the next couple of weeks. The mock contest ends on the 11th of February, so if you haven't already, go check that out, check the rules and things like that, and just get involved. This video was inspired hugely by what SW said, and that is just go pick some pieces up and throw something together. You never know, you might win, you might not, but as well as that, you might enjoy it. And although I don't know if I'm enjoy it, making this kind of little rock thing was pretty fun, and playing around with figs and making blasters also was quite fun. So yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. I will see you in tomorrow's time-lapse upload. Hopefully you enjoy the mock that is to come, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe.